Oh, yeah. What is going on tonight? Yeah, I'm here. Podbean, I'm here. Facebook, I'm here. Instagram at the Big Time Show, I'm here. Twitter, I'm here. Twitch, I'm here. I forgot the other one. My God, it's somewhere. Hey, it is what it is. Welcome, everybody, to the Big Time Show podcast that is being heard live everywhere. So, well, not exactly everywhere, but just on these live social media streams. Later, once the show is uploaded, it will be heard on Pandora and iHeartRadio and Google Podcast and uh, somewhere, LinkedIn, everywhere else. So, appreciate you guys joining on. Listen, do me a favor and share if you can. If you can, I'm doing that presently right now. Hope you guys have had a marvelous Monday. Most of you are just getting off work. I am too. I didn't even have time to really change into some cowboy gear, but I got it on my neck. Never doubt. You understand? Never doubt where I stand. But y'all know that about me. Y'all know where I stand on tonight. Tonight's gonna be a great night. Forgive me, I usually come on Tuesday nights. I had to come on tonight simply because my son has a football game tomorrow beginning at 7:30 at night. Can y'all believe that? 7:30 at night. He has makeup game for a lot of rain that was here in the Memphis area. This just so happened to be the night. Obviously, he has the last game of the night. So obviously, from 7:30 to maybe about 9, I'll be at my son's football game. So obviously, I would not be able to come on tomorrow. So here I am tonight. I think y'all can forgive me for that. I know it's a different day and a different night. I get it, but it's about adjustments. You understand? It's about coordination. You gotta learn how to coordinate. Coordinate. Y'all know what time it is. You gotta coordinate. So I'm here, grateful that some of you have joined on. I haven't seen who's on here yet. As far as speaking, I'm getting to it tonight. Tonight we have a special guest that will be joining us eventually. I've already talked to her, the Queen. The Queen will be in the building momentarily. At any time, once she pops in, I will give her the credit and time that she deserves. So we'll see. All right. Let's see who on here. Let's go to Podbean first. Let me see who on there. There it is. My guy High Rod is in the building. What's going on? Miss Ty's in the building. What's going on? Let's see who over there. Mark. Hey, Mark. Mark is in the building. Michael Evans is in the house. Ty has checked out YouTube. All right. Hello to everybody that is on, and for those that haven't spoken to me yet, welcome to the Big Time Show podcast. Let's go to work, y'all. Well, I don't know how long I'll be with you. Hello to everybody that's on. Well, nobody's on right now. A lot of people don't know about my Instagram because I haven't featured it. But listen, I am on Instagram at the Big Time Show. That's all you need to remember. At the Big Time Show. I'm there on Instagram as well. You can see me live. I'm live there right now as we speak. Listen, it's time to go back to work. The bye week is over. It's back to work. It's back to taking names. It's back to putting people on the hit list. It's back. What's up, Gary? What's going on? I need to share that to the group. What's going on? Thank you, Gary. What's up, brother? It's showtime, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. We don't have time to play around. We got to pick right back up from where we were. It's just that simple. It's time to go back to work. The guys, I saw some of the guys that were at practice today, and there's no smiling going on. I love it. It don't seem like everybody is too hyped. You know, not satisfied. At least that's the tone that I'm getting. Exactly. Uh, it's is now time that we begin to. Well, we ain't got no choice. We got 11 games left. Now mixed in that the Thanksgiving game, uh, the Thursday game. Hey Tavis, I see you on Tavis on Instagram. What's up? Appreciate you popping in, brother. Uh, it's obvious that we got to get. Uh, it's 11 weeks now straight, but mixed in between that, we got some Thursday games that's gonna be kind of like an extra bye. Once you add it up, like we'll pair on Thursday, then we won't come back until the following Sunday. That's kind of like a little small bye within itself. And when you're about to go 11 straight weeks, you're going to need a little rest. These guys' bodies are not machines. These guys' bodies are not robots. They do get hurt. And so we need all we can get. But as I've been telling you guys, if you've been listening to me for a while, this thing is just about to get real great because we got more help on the way. If you were listening to some of the interviews today, you'll notice that a couple guys are getting ready to come back. What's up, Jose? I see you, man. A lot of guys are getting ready to come back. In particular, the names that we've heard so far are Michael Gallup and Tristan Hill. Now, a lot of people have kind of given up on Hill. Uh, when he's healthy, he's a little dangerous. That's the only thing I'm going to say. But what it does, it gives us more depth uh, there. I don't have to tell you guys about Michael Gallup. As much as we've been impressed with Cedric Wilson, I don't want to hear nobody say that Cedric Wilson is better than Michael Gallup. He is not. I'm not knocking Cedric Wilson at all. But this offense is getting ready to get even scarier. Do you understand? They are about to even get scarier. That's on the offensive side of the football. All right. When Gallup is there, please understand that defensive coordinators are about to have a nightmare to deal with. They're about to see CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and then Michael Gallup in the same lineup at the same time. That's scary. And if you think that Dak is lighting it up now, and then you got Schultz in the middle who can hurt you too. So offensively, we're about to get much better. That's just offensively. Let's go to defense. I already told you about Tristan Hill. But how about finally, it seems like the boss man Fat is on the way. Look, oh my God. Jose already beat it to me. See? Look at the comment. He already beat me. There it is. Kelvin Joseph is practicing, y'all. So we really don't, I ain't about to need, Tavis says on Instagram, he said Corey Clement needs some reps. He's trying to see what he can bring. Corey Clement can play, y'all. I don't know if y'all familiar with him. He can play. And he can do it all. He can catch it. He can run it. He's strong. I want to see him, get some reps too, Tavis. I agree. But as far as boss man fat goes, I ain't just sold yet. Now I know some of y'all excited about him and all that. I'm not sold. Okay. Reason why I'm saying that is because he hadn't played, and I give him credit because he's played and practiced with these guys in practice. So I really don't know how he's held up even in training camp when he was practicing. But he is a rookie. He has not seen the NFL game yet. I don't know how he's going to respond. Uh, and as I've told you before, I know y'all don't like it. I find myself, what's up, GP man on Podbean? What's up, man? Appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. Hey, Miss Erica, I see you. Some of my patrons are on here. Some of the people that's been down with me from day one. Miss Erica is here. Hey, good to see you. I don't know how much credit. Hey, Tommy. Tommy say, like Michael Irvin said, get your tickets early. He talking about the Super Bowl. I don't know, but we got good a shot as anybody right now, Tommy. That's what I got to say. I don't know about Boss Man Fat yet, y'all. I'm sorry. He's a rookie. He hadn't played yet. He'll get picked on. Now, whether he responds or not, we just got to see. I know y'all don't like it, but Anthony Brown has played well. Okay? Anthony Brown has played well. He has. And so, bottom line, it's back to work time. I'm happy about it. The reason why I'm happy about it, y'all, is because, now come on, help me, y'all. Y'all here. We all family. Come on, help me real quick. Instagram, Tommy and Tavis, uh, y'all help me here. Podbean, come on, help me real quick. Wasn't yesterday boring? I mean, I'm serious. I'm serious. Y'all, look. What wasn't? Look, let me speak regionally, okay? Let me speak regionally because I got people that's all over the country that's watching or listening in different sections of the country. So let me speak right here, at least from the South, and particularly here in Memphis. Memphis is, you have to go back to the 70s if you were fortunate. I don't even count all these folks now that, born in the 90s and all that, because they came in. Most of them people are bandwagon people. Memphis, Tennessee is owned primarily by three franchises. Three. I don't know how it is in your part, but here in Memphis, this is how it always has been. This is the land, Memphis, Tennessee, of the Dallas Cowboys, the land of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the land of the San Francisco 49ers. That's it. That's it. Now, since Tennessee has came to Nashville, there's a lot of people that like Tennessee, but they do not like them as much as the three franchises I just said. Okay? Yesterday was boring. Number one, because the Cowboys didn't play. Because all the haters love to watch us. Y'all know that. Y'all friends on y'all timeline. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. They have nothing to talk about. They will watch our game before they watch their own team game. Y'all get that? That's the truth. They will watch they don't know nothing about their team. They know everything about our people. That's yesterday. It was really boring. I'm not lying to you. I went to sleep. I did. I watched a little bit. When I got out of church, I went to sleep. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I slept good. I didn't. The only thing I was concerned about yesterday was who in the NFC East was going to win yesterday. That's all I wanted to know. I was hoping that everybody lost in the NFC East. I didn't watch the game at all. I didn't watch Washington. I didn't watch the Eagles. I didn't watch the Giants. I didn't watch. All I want to know was the final score. All of them lost, which means that we have essentially a 3-game lead in the division. And once you go a little bit further, we have the tiebreaker right now on at least 2 of them, the Giants and the Eagles, because we beat them. So really, that's almost like a 4-game lead, to be honest with you. We ain't got a hold to Washington yet. That's coming though. I was very excited about that because I want the cushion to be so deep that everybody will start saying it's over. I don't want to hear, oh, you're right. I'm sorry, Taylor. Oh, Lord have mercy. You're right. The Giants did beat Carolina. I'm sorry. Giants did beat Carolina. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Okay. I could care less, though. I really don't care because they're not a factor. They're not a factor to me. Okay. So we have a chance now to lock this thing up pretty quickly. And it means something. It really does mean something. Okay? It really does mean something because it's more than just, it's really the first step, y'all. Before y'all start talking Super Bowl and division and NFC championship, the first goal is to win your division, which also means you get a home playoff game. I want this thing locked up in pretty quickly. It's not our fault that the Giants are what they are and the Eagles are what they are and Washington is what they are. It's not our fault. Hey, hey, half of the haters said in the first place that Washington was gonna win the division. That's what a lot of the haters said. The front four is awesome and y'all can't do no. Oh, look, that's what they said. I don't even want to hear it. So I want this division locked up as quick as possible. That's what I want. And because our division is, well, it's really not about division, because our record is what it is, we're also looking at other things. Now, that's too early to talk about, but we are 5-1, which is right behind the Arizona Cardinals for the best record in the conference. It is what we got a long way to go. I understand that. I'm just saying that we have to do it. Mark, what'd you say, Mark? Mark said, do I feel more comfortable now with possibly having a first round back compared to years with our old staff? Not this year though, Mark. Remember, the best record, only one team. Whoever gets the has the best record will get the bye. So it's not a. It's not a. I think I'm answering you. Well, I know that's the case. I don't think it's not like it was the last couple of years. Well, forever the 2 best teams, the 2 best records in the conference get the first round back. So only one team gonna get it this year from both conferences. So that's why we need to just keep up if we can. Okay, uh, we have to. And to be honest with you, the reason why you can't really celebrate it is because just like the Giants, just like Washington, just like the Eagles, we one major injury away from things getting real crazy. There are some positions on our team that we can't afford an injury on. I can I can name two definites. Two definites. Dak has to stay healthy. That's number one. And I'll get into this little calf strain and all that kind of stuff in a second. Zach Martin has to stay healthy. It is such a difference when he plays. You can see it. Zach Martin has to stay healthy. Now I have confidence in Connor McGovern, but he ain't Zach Martin. I'm just, we talking about a good player compared to a Hall of Fame type player. That's how good Zach Martin is. Zach Martin is a living, walking Hall of Famer. If he retired right now, he'll be going to the Hall of Fame in 5 more years. First ballot. First ballot. Shane, what's up, Shane? Shane said if we win the division early, how do you feel about resting players before the start of the playoff? That's kind of going a little bit too fast, Shane, but I'll say this. If we're in a battle for home field, we ain't resting no players. We're not. It's only one team gets the bye. Now Arizona, if it's 3 weeks left and we down 2 games, or if we get that far, then then what you're saying I consider. But as long as we're in the fight for home field, there ain't no resting because they're gonna mean so much. It's gonna mean so much. Only one team gets rest. Ain't no telling what kind of knick-knack injuries we may have. We got to play if we're in home field. Exactly. And I even say this: you forget number one. If we get, depending on number 2, 3, and 4 seeds, the better record you have, the higher seeds you get. We don't want to be limping into the playoffs talking about, well, let's be 4th seed because we the division champion. Yeah, but your record is so low that you get that real tough game starting off. You'll be playing the 5th seed team. Now I want to beat folks that I want to earn this. Let them come see us. That's what I want, bro. Excuse me. I don't want. We're kind of moving. Kind of hard to tell that, Shane. It's really kind of hard to say that because there's a whole lot of football left, a whole lot. But as long as we're in the fight for home field, we're only 1 game behind, and we have the Arizona Cardinals on our schedule in Dallas. So let's just I hate to do this, but let's just go ahead and go with it. Let's say, for instance, that in December, that's when Arizona comes to us. Let's say that they don't lose a game. Okay? Let's say that we don't lose a game. We're only 1 game behind. Let's say we play Arizona and beat them. We take over the spot. Because we'll both have 1 loss, but we beat them head to head. That means we'll be over them. You understand? So as long as everything is tight, okay? Hey, Gary Smith, thanks for popping in, man. As long as things are tight, we need to keep going. Okay? No let up. No let up at all. Now let's get to that. The report is, if you not watching the Monday Night Football game, they said that Dak has been rehabbing. He didn't take a bye week off. He's been rehabbing the whole time. They're very optimistic that Dak will be ready for Minnesota, as we pretty much all have predicted. We knew that Dak would probably, if he was limping, he was going to play. But it's great that the bye week happened when it happened, because this Sunday would have been a little touchy. But hopefully, I'm quite sure Dak has been working around the clock, trying to get himself together. So it's major that it's major that Dak has had this bye week, and hopefully, will he be 100%? We don't know. I doubt it. Calf strain usually take 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the severity of it, for it to really heal. This will be Dak's kind of second week, so we'll just have to see. Dak is a warrior. We know he gonna be ready. Hey, Coach Breedlove in the house. Hey, okay, Queen, I'm waiting. Okay, the Queen will be with us momentarily. That's our guest for tonight. Queen, you got so let's see you pop in, we'll bring you on in. Uh just in case you don't know who she is, Queen is one of the most knowledgeable people uh that I have heard and seen. She is a diehard Cowboy fan. Brilliant woman in Cowboy land, knows everything. From the draft all the way up until we play in Minnesota. She has her eyes on people that's playing college football right now. Loaded with information. So she'll be with us in just a second. Until then, listen, we have to get ready. It's back to work time. And perfect segue because, ladies and gentlemen, y'all, come on, put your hands together for my special guest, the one and only. Here she is. The Queen is here.
What's up, good people?
I got my family with me, y'all. The Queen is in the building. Let me set you up right. I don't like what I'm saying here. Let me say. Oh no. Y'all give her whole hand. There she is. Queen, what's up?
What's going on, Bishop?
You all right?
Nothing much. Another day above ground is another day above.
You already know it. Podbean, come on. The Queen is here. The Queen is here. The Queen is here. I hope you guys can hear it. I hope you can. I had to make some adjustments, but my guest is here. There, Queen is. Tavis is here. Tavis is on Instagram. He's saluting you, Queen. Everybody's here. Listen, you came in at the perfect time because I was just talking about Dak, and I have no doubt that Dak will be ready, whether he's 100% or not. I don't think at this point you can be 100%, from this point on. But I think he's gonna be ready to play. Come on, jump in and talk about Dak right now and this injury.
Yeah, I'll say this: the only time anybody was 100% was right before the first snap of the season. That's when you're 100%. At that point, it's like the stock market going down. You're going to take little chunks out. You may recover, but that's what you're going to do. Recover, but you're not going to be 100% till the season is over.
Exactly. I think that's the case, and I think that we're actually making too much of a big deal. Well, I ain't gonna say it's not a big deal, but I truly believe that when they said that, he said, "Look, if I had to play, I'd have been able to." And if it was that bad, let's just be honest. He walked off the field. And he didn't have the aid of crutches. He didn't have to be carried off the field, and he walked a pretty good distance to get back to the locker room. So he's a warrior. He's gonna be ready to play for about the Minnesota game. Now, Queen, if I know you, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll say it like this: with us feeling the way that this season is feeling, and the way the Jones family is feeling, especially Jerry Jones, best believe majority of this bye week, all Dak was doing was coming to get treatment.
Yeah.
Treatment and nothing else. Treatment and maybe meetings and sitting down in a dry walkthrough.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, let's face facts. As much as some of us had laughed, cried, blood, sweat, and tears from everybody from Aikman to Romo, this is like the first time in a long time people have been feeling like that. You can speak with your chest a little bit.
Yeah.
As a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. I think that
felt that in a long while.
Well, I even use more validation for even than that. Because we Cowboy fans gonna talk trash whether we won 3 or 4 games in the first place. That's just how we are.
That's true.
But you know it's something different going on because I don't know how it is. Queen, you in Atlanta, right? Are you in Atlanta?
Yeah.
So Queen is in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here in Memphis, but help me out, Queen. The reason why I'm a validate is because where my haters at? Everybody quiet. Where's everybody? Queen have I don't have folks lost their Facebook account. I don't know where's everybody at? I don't where the haters at?
Folks caught the hush. Folks caught the hush.
I haven't heard
and people to have the same energy.
Yeah.
Energy all 17 weeks.
Yeah.
And for people that know some Falcon fans, let's put it this way, Falcon fans, or people that know Falcon fans, tell them this. The last time the state of Georgia, city of Atlanta had a title, it was because of this soccer team right here.
Yeah.
On my jacket.
Yeah.
But nah, folks that know at my job know I'm a ride or die, blue, white, and silver till I go.
Yeah.
Die Hard got carried out of the hospital in a Dallas Cowboy onesie and baby blanket. I can't find none of them jokers.
I don't know what that, Queen.
Like they don't went into the witness protection, NFL style.
Queen, I don't know if they've been kidnapped and somebody looking for a ransom. I don't know where they at. Queen, I don't know I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got locked up. Did somebody get life or something? I don't know. Where are they at? They haven't said. I ain't heard nothing in the whole month, Queen. I don't know where they at.
True, but you know what? They almost like Smokey from Friday. While we winning, they hush up.
Yeah.
But if we get caught short on a game, they'll be talking again.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. And I believe, Queen, as we segue, I thank you for that. See how Queen coming, everything kind of segue. So watch this. Queen, check it out. That's a perfect segue because I've heard that I don't know if it's true or not, Queen, but I've heard that their has been FedEx has been really active because a lot of orders for Minnesota Vikings cheerleading packages have been ordered and they're coming in because I heard also that other teams that we played, they sent it back to them, return packages. A lot of people are really banking on the Vikings to give us some serious problems on this coming up Sunday.
They are.
Okay. Now, Queen, you here, but you know how we do it. We talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now, a little segue. The Vikings are gonna give us some problems. Now, I know y'all don't, I know you expecting me to say, you remember all them weeks when I said this team don't belong. Y'all remember I said that this team shouldn't even be on the field when we ought to beat them by 20 or all that. I'm not saying that this week, y'all. I'm not gonna say that this week. We have some issues. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. And Queen, I want you to give your thoughts on what you think. This offense that we getting ready to play may be the best offense that we've seen, and I'm even going past Tampa Bay because they are loaded. With the exception of the tight end position, they got two wideouts that can be dominant. Thielen and Justin Jefferson can kill you. Dalvin Cook can kill you. Right. Madison can kill you. Kirk Cousins, when he's hot, he can kill you. And so I'm saying now the defense, however, we can get them. Offensively, though, Minnesota may be the best offense that we'll be seeing this year. What you think about that one, Queen?
I actually have been looking at when our schedule first came out. I looked at it like, okay, barring anything freakish happening against Tampa, our first challenge was going to be Minnesota. Why? Because you got somebody in Zimmerman who came from Dallas, who has an idea of how we sometimes like to run a little on defense and offense. Then you also look at with skill positions, and I agree, barring the tight end position, offensively, it's going to be a hat on hat kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's really like in that secondary, they have AB out there. This is going to have to be that day where he can't be like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No.
One game you want to act like you all world, then the next day you can't find your responsibility, even if it came with pictures and Google Map directions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like everybody on both sides of the ball going to have to be on their A game, because Minnesota will take advantage if we get too cocky.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna throw something else in too, and everybody here, and y'all help us out here. Tavis on Instagram says, "Put the ball in Kirk's hands. He will not beat us." But here's the thing. I agree with Tavis right here, but here's the thing. Queen, help me out here, because I've asked this to Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation, who was on my show a couple days ago. Let me ask you the same thing. How are you feeling about our run defense? Because here, listen to what I'm saying about this. Because we've been beating people's brains out so much, and they get down so much by maybe about the third quarter, that it kind of eliminates the run game, because you got to get, you down 3 touchdowns. You pretty much got to go ahead and run the ball. Pass the ball, try to get back in it. Nobody really has tested us. The New England game, they started off doing it, and they were successful, but they broke off of it. I don't know why. So I'll come to this conclusion. I've said I don't know if our run defense, we don't know really yet, because nobody really has tested us. Tampa didn't test us. Philly, Carolina, the Giants. I really don't think the Patriots really did it. Jones threw the ball, like he was Dan Marino the whole game.
They were committed to the pass.
Yeah, they committed to the pass. So it seems like most offensive coordinators don't believe, other than Diggs, of course. Excuse me, Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs. That's his name. That's what I named him, Queen. Other than that, I really don't know if we've really been tested. And once we, of course, hey Talib, what's up, brother? Once we get Dalvin Cook in the mix, Dalvin is not gonna get the ball 9-10 times a game. Dalvin gonna get that ball at least, if he's healthy. And Madison is just as dangerous. It's gonna be some running going on.
That part.
Yeah, it's gonna be some running going on.
They got a two-headed monster, and I definitely agree. That is one part of our defense that really hasn't been tried and tested. And I feel like Minnesota is going to be that test for us, because similar to us, they got a two-headed beast in Cook and Madison, just like how we got Zeke and Tony.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a hat-on-hat situation.
Tavis said
crime committed on that field, and I want us to commit the crime and get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not saying we can't. It's just it hasn't been really tested at all. And I got a feeling this is the week that we about to find out if we can stop the run. We really don't know that yet. Let me ask you this, Queen, because I asked this also before, and I asked this crowd here, and I guess everybody on Podbean, everywhere. Y'all answer this question for me. And Queen, you go ahead and light it up. Who do you want Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs to cover? Thielen or Justin Jefferson? Now, I premise this because it's really not about, to me, who Diggs cover. It's about, because of Diggs covering this person, who in the world do you want AB to cover? That's what it's about. Because Diggs going to be all right either way. But who do Tavis says Jefferson. I know who I want him to cover.
I'm gonna say, and Tavis is you know, we all speak, so it's like sometimes we do vibe on the same frequency, and I agree. Reason I want Diggs on Jefferson be SEC crime all day. With Diggs coming from Bama, you got JJ coming from LSU, and you gotta think that was the year that LSU took the title. So you know JJ gonna want to try to exercise his chest a little bit, but on the flip side, Diggs is gonna want some get back.
Yeah, I said Thielen,
and I throw Thielen on AB.
I said Thielen because I saw what Thielen did to AB last year. He destroyed him. I'm talking about he ate him alive. He ate him alive last. They had to put Jordan. If you remember, if anybody got time, pull up the game from last year. We won that game. Y'all remember that?
God, it just flashed in my head. Yeah.
He destroyed AB. And if you remember right, Queen, they had to put Jordan Lewis on Thielen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Thielen ate him alive. Now the reason why, to me, Queen, I think Thielen is better than Jefferson because Jefferson is good. He has more splash than Thielen, but Thielen's route running is just impeccable, and he can flat out kill you. That I would want Diggs on him and get some help with AB over there with Jefferson because I saw what Brown did. I saw what AB how he suffered last year against Thielen. I mean, he ate him alive. So I need some help.
And like I said, I'm a little SEC biased. So while in my heart, I would like for it to be Bama on LSU crime.
Yeah.
It does make sense from a pure route running with Thielen and his skill set to put your best person
on him,
on your best, on your best DB.
And the truth be told, Queen,
right. Because I do remember AB getting cooked.
Yeah. And the other thing is Thielen is his go-to guy. It's Kirk Cousins' go-to guy. That's the way that I look at it. I just don't see AB doing a good job on Thielen. Like I said, they switched out Jordan Lewis and put Jordan Lewis on him because Brown was getting just embarrassed out there. And if y'all don't believe me, everybody go pick out the game from last year and y'all see it for yourselves. AB did a horrible job against Thielen last year. I don't even want to even go that way because I know Kirk Cousins will light it up on there. So that's just my thoughts on that. Everybody else?
Yeah, I call AB just enough. He does just enough to keep his job.
Yeah, exactly. I know everybody kind of it's gonna be real. That is gonna be a key, y'all. It's gonna be. We'll know that in the first couple series who Diggs is going to be covering, and I guarantee you, whoever is on that other side, whoever that is, whether it's Thielen or Justin Jefferson, that's who Kirk Cousins is gonna be going to. He ain't going to Diggs' side. I think everybody done figured it out now. You better leave Diggs alone. Now, and remember what Diggs said. He's covering the number one receiver. So the question is, who's the number one receiver? To me, it's Thielen. But they might do Jefferson. Jefferson will kill you too, though. Jefferson, they nice now.
Right, and not only that, but into like a sidebar, guess who's been surfacing on the Vikings defense?
Griffin.
Can cash trash.
Griffin. I saw what he said. Griffin. If y'all remember Everson Griffin who played with us. What are you doing? Yeah. I got something for him though.
What are you doing, Precious? I'm like, sweetheart, you got dismissed for a reason. You got dismissed.
What'd you call him, Queen? What'd you call him, Queen? Precious? What'd you call him, Precious?
Precious little lamb.
Hey, in case y'all don't know what we're talking about, Everson Griffin put out I believe it was Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. He said he can't wait to play this Sunday. You know, he got some get back in his mind playing against the Cowboys. Well, he gonna have something to deal with because wherever he line up, it's trouble. Because Mr. Steele is hitting people in the mouth right now. And then as Tavis just said, Tyron Smith will kill Everson. So, I don't care what side he go to, he gonna get destroyed one way or the other. I really ain't worried about.
Oh yeah, he gonna get that work.
And let me say this. For those that don't know, Patrick Peterson will not be playing against the Cowboys. Now, I understand he's older, but we're talking about a veteran cornerback that knows how to play the game. And that means that their backup cornerback is going to be out there. That's good news for us. I don't care if Patrick Peterson was playing or not. This offense cannot be stopped. That's the only thing I'm saying about that. So forgive me for that. But we
and not only
go ahead.
And not only that, Bishop, but when we had a couple minutes ago mentioned about how we have on the offensive side a leg up on the Vikings when it comes to the tight end position. Reason why is their best tight end, Irv Smith Jr., is on IR.
Oh yeah, exactly. Whoa, that is a help too.
For people who were maybe thinking, the tight end situation, let me put a little whisper in your ear. Irv Smith is on IR.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Which means I believe the tight end that they use now is Osborne.
His third safety blanket is not there.
Exactly. Is it Osborne? Is the backup Osborne?
No, Conklin.
Conklin. I'm sorry, Conklin.
I think it's called Conklin.
I think he's more of a blocking tight end more than a threat receiving, which is what they want to do anyway because they want to run the ball in the first place. So that we're about to find out for real, y'all. This is the game right here, at least in my view, that we're going to find out for real how good our run defense really is this week. We're about to find out. Now, on Saturday, I'm going to get into the real keys because at least what I'm saying, but I'll let one out the bag right now. Queen, help me out. I know you don't know what I'm about to say, but you're a football lady, so you know what time it is. When you have Neal and Michael Parsons there, they're aggressive. And Michael Parsons, his eyes and Neal's eyes are going to be incredibly important this week because the play action pass will be done. And if Michael is super aggressive and bites on this stuff, that middle going to be wide open. And Kirk can't get you like that. Neal is the same way. So I talk more about that on Saturday, but I noticed Michael can get fooled a little bit. He can. That's still because he's still a rookie. He's still learning. And once you're dealing with somebody like Dalvin Cook, you're gonna have to play right because you're gonna open up that middle for him, and that's where Kirk can get you real quick. So I don't know if you thought about that, Queen, but that's what I'm just throwing out.
That's factual. I have, because when it came to this is all the way for me, going back all the way to before the draft, like looking at college film, looking at prospects and things of that nature, who could fall to us and yada yada yada, and that was my main knock on Micah.
Yeah,
because he is still, people forget, he's still raw and still new to the linebacker position.
Yeah.
He's still new to it.
Yeah.
He hasn't been doing linebacker since Pop Warner.
Yeah.
He just got to linebacker in college.
Yeah.
So it's really a lot of Dan Quinn has been spending time with Micah. He's probably been spending time with Micah and Kiana and saying, yo, I know y'all like to be on full go, but you're gonna have to play smarter, not harder. Otherwise, you're gonna leave that middle of the field open, and it's gonna be, what's going on.
Exactly. And I think that's gonna be a big one. I think that's one way. What's up, E. Kush? I see you, brother. I believe that's one way. Mark said Kirk is 2-7 against us, so let's keep that record going with another loss for him. I agree 100%. I just think that once you invested into the Cowboys like we are, and most of you that are watching or listening or whatever, you start trying to find ways that not how we can score, but what can hurt us. And sooner or later, as Queen have said, Micah, as special as he is relatively new at the linebacker position. He really is. And he is aggressive. And a good team with a great running back like they have can expose that weakness if he falls and bites too hard. So that's something that we gotta kind of look for. I'm quite sure Dan Quinn, who is who's a good coordinator, I'm quite sure that has been part of the conversation already this week. I'm if it hadn't been, then something is wrong. That we have to really
All right.
be smooth with it. Go ahead, Queen.
I was gonna say since a certain individual got reinstated, still is now his backup. They tossing Lyle right into the fire.
How you feel about that, Queen? Cause y'all go ahead. I know what I'm thinking, but go ahead. I do.
Okay, I think the old adage is to thine own self be true.
Uh-huh.
I would make Lyle earn that spot back.
Mm.
I wouldn't just throw him out there cold.
Talk to me.
Make him earn it.
Talk to me.
Still, last season, I wanted to smack him around a little bit out in the woods shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna front. That's what I said. I probably said a little more, but Jesus is breaking it. Now, he has proved himself this year.
Uh-huh.
Lyle has been in foolishness for the past 2 off seasons, and I'm tired of it.
Uh-huh.
Minus the situation with KZ, everybody else has been on their grown man business. Mm-hmm. Except for like I said, minus KZ, Lyle. Mm-hmm. Last year, you show up fat and overweight. Then you get into a car wreck, a motorcycle accident rather. Yeah. Now you know the whole thing with the test, whatever. And it's just supposed to be like all cool in the game. No. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make you earn it. Mm-hmm. But this is coming back to, he know Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore knows him. Jerry knows him. Steven knows him. Mm-hmm. So let's just throw him back in there and think he's gonna perform. Now, if he whiffs and Dak gotta do the Cowboy shuffle and run for his life, they better not wait until almost the end of the third quarter to sit Lyle down for Terrence. Okay. At most, if I was a the O-line coach or Kellen, I give him to the middle of the first quarter. Anything goes wrong, go back to the bench, kid, because right now you messing up something real special right now. Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I like the Queen. Because Queen just put a take out here that's not going to be too popular with Cowboy fans, but she's very true. And I love that somebody can say that. I will say this because I've already told you guys that my whole goal is to put the best five out there. I also am a firm believer that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now that's what I believe. Right now, this offensive line ain't broke. And we don't have time for experimentation. And I don't care that it is Lyle Collins. And most people would say that Lyle Collins is better than Terrence Steele. I think everybody would agree with that. But Terrence Steele is, may I say this? Terrence Steele has been borderline dominant. Forget playing well. Terrence Steele has been borderline dominant. Most of you have seen some of the film that he's had. He's slinging people around. I mean, it is what it is. I believe that my dream queen would put Lyle Collins back at left guard like he was when he first came in. Leave Steele out there on right tackle.
That's a position where he's a natural guard.
And if everybody remember, he was dominant. And the thought of having Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins right beside each other is scary for teams. So that would be my dream. I know that ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you something else though, Queen, that the Cowboys would love. They would love some type of way, and they just haven't done it yet. I know one way they can do it, but they want Connor McGovern on the field. They want Connor McGovern to play, but they scared to pull that trigger and put him at center. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Tyler is getting 8 alive. Connor Williams is getting 8 alive. That's the two weak spots. We still running the ball well and then I'm saying, but you can see how they getting pushed back a lot in pass rush down. You put Collins there at left guard or and leave Steele at right tackle. You got a dominant offensive line right there. I even take Queen because I don't know what this fascination is with Connor Williams. Sula Fulo was better than Connor Williams. Joe Looney was better than Connor Williams. And some kind of way, Connor Williams, he just stays on the field. I don't know why or what it is about him that Connor McGovern, to me, is better than Connor Williams now. To me, he's stronger. He's meaner. He puts folks away. And I just don't know what is the fascination with Connor Williams to keep him there. But I thought that we supposed to put our best five on the field.
That part, like Connor Williams, I did see him a little bit. Like I said, Texas being close to SEC country and everything. But with him, he was too raw for where he was picked up at.
Yeah.
In his draft class, myself personally, I would have got him in a later round because it was that thick that year.
Yeah.
I'm like you, if I had to pick and I pulled up the depth chart, that's why I kept looking down. If I was the OC and I could pick our starting five, it would be Tyron at left tackle. I'll take Connor Williams out because Jesus Lord, he be having me stressed out. I kick Tyler Biotish, out to guard. I put McGovern at center and Zach Martin stay at right guard, and Steele at right tackle, or better yet, kick Lyell back to left guard.
Yeah. Because
that would be my dream five.
That would be my dream five. I'm with you. And it's another thing, because we've heard it a lot. That word chemistry. That it takes a total unit to work together. Well, this team done had what? When you include training camp, this team has had all this time together. I'm saying with Steele in the lineup. And to put a new plug in, it's it's risky. I'm not saying that Lyle can't do the job. We all hoping that that's the case, but man, Steele has played extremely well. And I don't see how we could just throw him back and say, hey, just wait till somebody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna get back on the field. I got a problem with that. So
that part because I find it I find it a slap in the face because this man has earned it. Mm-hmm. Like you said, chemistry. These men have spent days together, practiced at Dad's house, and went out to dinner together, done bonded.
Yeah.
Over training camp, OTAs, preseason, this season thus far. And I'm like this. You haven't what have you done, sir? Oh yeah, get in trouble and make the news for bribing officials for drug tests.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. If it was me, I wouldn't even have him as Terrence Steele backup because we also got Ty and Siki back from him having his health issue. And his personal issue. I would stick Lyle all the way behind him, make him third on the depth chart, and make him earn it from the third spot.
Which leads to this question, and we just speculating here. We're just speculating. Could it be that they are thinking what we're thinking? Like will still start on Sunday night? I think that's a great possibility. It might be that they saying they look, this thing is working pretty smoothly. Let's not bust it up. Uh-oh. Here she go. Ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think about that Why Queen? Because I think Queen just coming up with something crazy coming up here. What do y'all think? Do y'all really believe Lyle? Do you think that Lyle is going to be immediately back in the lineup? Because, see, Lyle ain't been in front of no camera either. He going to have to answer some questions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the Cowboys really want that PR. Go ahead, Queen. I see you. Go.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now, we on the same wavelength when it comes to them. Supposedly, as it currently stands, with the depth chart, because like we all said, you got the depth chart, but then you have, the active roster for game day. Mm-hmm. Right? So just follow with me here, family and vision. Now, right now they got Lyle listed as the starting right tackle. What's not to say they may have done this just to give Everson Griffin false hope. So he can gas himself up. Because Griffin is right defensive end. Mm-hmm. What's not to say, let him gas himself up. But then when it comes to game day, we roll out Terrence Steele, and he doesn't do nothing.
I think that's worth talking about. At this point,
you got to start playing chess and not checkers.
There you go. I think that's the case. I really believe y'all. I really don't. I don't believe that if it's working, why would you change it? That's just my opinion. So I would not be surprised that if Terrence Steele walk out of there. We don't know how ticked off the Jones family was with Lyle Collins. I don't think we're gonna. I don't know if he's gonna play anyway. He hadn't really played. He stayed injured. He's not. He has problems. Nonstop. He has some serious issues. So, and he's been doing this since LSU. I'm not sure if we just automatically do it. I just, he could just said something like this. This will be a new standard. He could say it. He agrees with Queen. You don't want to reward bad behavior. If you want your spot back, then earn it back. I'm kind of leaning toward what he could have said there. That just cause you done something real crazy, and I just don't know how ticked off the Jones family really was with that. And we won't know until Lyle gets in front of a camera or Jerry has to answer some questions, and of course Jerry's gonna be smooth enough to push it back, but there'll be some type of indication. Exactly, Kermit. We'll know some type of indication on the first drive or the first play. Does Collins come out there or does Steele come out there? We'll know on the first play of offense what time it really is, and that'll kind of set the tone. I just don't want this chemistry to go down, and we have chemistry right now. That's the only thing I'm saying. Well, somebody might even say, well, "What about Gallup?" The chemistry is there with Cedric Wilson. No, that's a whole different issue. That's another whole different issue. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. That's different. When you start talking offensive line play, man, look, all five of those guys are like a well-oiled machine, or at least every offensive line is supposed to respond like that. So you don't want to mess that up. Even at this point, that's at least minimum 7 to 8 weeks that they've been together, and it's dominant right now. We playing like we did 5 6 years ago. It's dominant. I don't want to be taking no chances. So I don't know, Queen. I don't know about that.
Like I said, I'm hoping this is more of a head fake to get the Vikings comfortable.
Yeah.
If they could push that side of the offensive line.
Yeah.
Until we roll out on that first possession. Yeah. And we roll out Steele instead of Lyle.
Yeah.
That or Lyle better have been working in the basement in the dark with like the football guys.
Yeah.
And getting his
yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Because like I said, with him being with us and for his LSU days, the time is over for you to keep getting your hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
And you thinking, because I got this contract, I'm with Dallas, da da da, I can do whatever and keep, doing whatever. Okay, let's look. Where's Jalen?
Yeah.
Zeke had his notice put in.
Yeah.
Like we've had a bunch of people that got cut.
Yeah.
That were quote unquote Jerry's guys on defense. Where are they? Somewhere else.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's like it's time to put up and shut up.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, in other words, we got a little drama that could be developing this week that we won't know until Sunday. Those will answer the question. It's going to.
There's some more drama coming too.
Uh-oh. Come on here.
Some more drama, bitch.
Come on here.
Because guess who's going to be coming off IR soon?
Oh yeah, Mr. Gallimore.
On defense.
Mr. Gallimore.
Not only Mr. Gallimore, but see, Neville proved himself in rookie year.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about Mr. Tristan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tristan Hill.
Yeah.
Lawrence Armstrong. Yeah. Francis Bernard.
Yeah.
See, out of the three of them, Francis Bernard is the most hungry.
Yeah.
I did watch him film on him before he got hurt. Yeah. He actually looks good in Quinn's defense. Him and Bradley and I, because everybody forgets. Francis Bernard and Bradley and I both went to Utah together. Yeah. They came here from Utah. Okay. Those two played like Batman and Robin. Okay. So when Bernard gets healthy, that should be something we all need to keep our eyes on. Yeah. And when Mr. Dorrance Armstrong, not Dorrance Armstrong, him too, but especially Mr. Tristan, as high as we took him, sir, you need to either do your business, or you gotta go. Or you gotta sit down. Because at least, like Kush said, and I agree, Armstrong did have one great game. He did. Yeah. Tristan's head is on the chopper block. Yeah. We about to close out, Queen, but look. Like this. Either do what you got, do your job,
Yeah.
Or get your head cut off.
Exactly. We about to close out, but let me ask you this as we close, because everybody talking trades and everybody bringing up names. Do you see? We talking Stephen Jones now. Let's. I know what Cowboy fans may want, but the reality is we talking Stephen Jones. Exactly. I don't see no trades about to go down with the Cowboys. They are firm believers in developing within. They're not trying to go get no big names. They're not trying to get nothing. They believe in their system. I don't see it happening. There have been a few names that a few people have called off and saying they're a good fit, but like I said, we're talking about Stephen Jones, who really don't do this late. Last time he did something like this was maybe Amari Cooper when we traded for him. But other than that, we don't really do no trades, for the deadline. You don't see anything, do you, Queen, or you see something different?
I overall I don't see anything happening. However, I will say where we are light at is at the linebacker position.
Oh, now that's true.
And the only way I can see a trade happening is if Dan Quinn goes to Steven and sees either somebody that he knows who is still young, relatively, got a great skill set, can fit our system, like a duck to water,
Mm-hmm.
or something where it's like it's an even swap, no swindle situation. Unless somebody is trying to get rid of somebody,
Mm-hmm.
or or we may not be the ones that want to trade. Maybe somebody wants to trade with us because they're thirsty for a player.
Yeah, and we got them.
They're thirsty for for something because they think that's going to put them over the hump. And if we know, and as we all know, Steven likes to get his deals done, and I'm gonna tell you, if somebody calls here to ask for a player, Steven's gonna make them pay out the nose.
Yeah, no question.
That's the only way I see a trade happening is if we're trading somebody for capital.
Exactly. And the way it's going
That's the
now,
only way I see it. Outside of that,
yeah,
nah.
I can't see it either. I can't see it really at all myself. They believe in developing within, uh, and they don't want to pay no money. Uh, and to be honest with you, depending on the person, if you were to get some trade capital back, we're talking picks. Now, on that note, the Cowboys keep doing what they're doing. We're gonna be drafting at the bottom of the draft anyway, where it could be beneficial that you get a few more picks, because you're gonna be drafting pretty low in each round in the first place. So they love picks instead of necessarily getting players. So that's my thought on that part there. But on there, I can say, hey, it's time to go back to work. We got to get it going. I appreciate the Queen hanging with me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed her. Queen, tell everybody where they can find you at.
You guys can find me on IG and Twitter, Queens Cowboys _88.
There you go.
And also Queens Cowboys Lounge on Facebook.
Queens Cowboy
Got the
Lounge.
page up, working on a group, and just working steady, grinding steady, building better, making better, being better.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, she ain't no joke. I told y'all. I'm not bringing nobody on, don't know what he's talking about. But if you want to find her on Facebook, for sure, most of you are listening on Facebook. There it is right there. Just type that in. She will accept you into her group. I'm a part of her group. She's a part of what I do here, which is all about supporting each other as we try to find ways to get to number 6. Just in case y'all don't know what 6 is, that means 6 world championships. That's why we all talk and all that kind of stuff. We trying to become Super Bowl champions. So, and you never know who's listening. You never know who's watching. You never know what idea, may be developed through whatever. So you just put it out in the atmosphere. You just don't know what's going to happen. And I'm just glad that I know a few folks that are brilliant. I'm looking at one of them here in Queen. My brother's on here, E. Kush, I see him. Kermit, people that follow on Podbean, the good, bad, and ugly, Miss Ty, all of these people know football. So I'm grateful there for the fact that you guys have just taken a little time out tonight. I will be with you guys on this Saturday. I'm going to break down Minnesota a little bit more before we play on Sunday night. The NFL, I put this on my Facebook post. Whoever scheduled the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers to have the same bye week should be fired today because the NFL suffered yesterday with ratings. It is no question about it. Nobody look. That's why I was quiet on y'all Facebook posts because nobody was watching. Folks went to sleep yesterday. Folks went to sleep. The Sunday night game between the Colts and the 49ers was another, especially with the weather like it was last night. It was just horrible. Now, the NFL will recuperate itself. They will come back to life next Sunday night. Why? Because the Dallas Cowboys will be on the tube. Everybody will be watching on next Sunday night. I guarantee it. They will be there watching us play the Vikings. Ain't no Vikings fans nowhere except in Minnesota. Ain't nobody watching them. It's a Cowboy festival coming up. Sunday night may be one of the highest rated games of the season. Why? Because the Cowboys will be on TV. We're going to help the NFL out next week. It's just that simple. So everybody had a bye week. The haters had a bye week. They ain't watch their own team, Queen. They ain't watch their own team. They look to ESPN for the scores.
I look. All my family co-workers, they didn't even watch the game yesterday, and the team won.
Exactly.
That's the kicker.
Exactly.
Because Dallas wasn't playing. They couldn't even bother watching their own team.
Exactly. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Get ready, y'all. Y'all come back with me on Saturday at 3:00. He could say it. They missed us like crazy. They know who the best is. Ain't no doubt about it. In ratings and right now playing football, we one of the best in whatever category you want to look at. So this Saturday, 3:00. Come on back with me. Come on, hang with me. We're gonna have some more fun. I appreciate the Queen hanging with me tonight. A wealth of knowledge, a wealth of cowboy insight, brilliant mind, brilliant woman. Super, super, super time with the Queen tonight. And this would not be the last time that we see Queen. One of these days, I'm gonna put all 5 or 6 people. I'm gonna put about the whole family up here, and we all just gonna see how we talk. It's just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Once I get Geechee and E. Kush and Jose and yeah, well, I'm gonna have to look. I'll be like, we're gonna put everybody in here at one time, at Tavis, all of us, and it's just gonna be total cowboy ignorance. It's gonna happen, y'all. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna get everybody.
Our circle is Cowboy Nation.
Oh, ain't no doubt about it. I'm gonna put everybody on here at one time and let the chips fall where they may. That's all thing I'm gonna say. I'm trying to warn some of y'all. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna get everybody together on one of these. It may happen one Saturday. All I will tell y'all is look out. That's all I'm gonna tell you. We might argue. Somebody gonna get cussed out. Yeah. Somebody gonna argue. Somebody gonna hang up and come right back. Somebody look. It's gonna be ignorant. It's gonna be ignorant. but we all family, and that's just the way we do things. So get ready for that. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna put it together. Queen, Queen, I need you to go on start praying now.
Hey, we both fight and cuss each other out.
Oh yeah,
But
we family though.
I will say this about both sides with Bishop. But if somebody outside of the circle come out of pocket, we will circle right.
It's gonna be a problem. I let y'all do the cousin. I just try to put some sense on it. You know, I don't mess with y'all. You know, that's all I'm saying.
You try to keep us in line.
I try. You know, just keep everything cool. Try to keep the family together. Yeah. Just try to keep the family together. That's all we're trying to do. Keep the family together. Look, y'all take it easy, Queen.
And I didn't pick on like the baby sister that I am.
Yeah, I tell y'all better get ready. It's gonna happen, y'all. Until then, look, I appreciate you, Queen. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. I appreciate it. Y'all say bye to the Queen, y'all. Y'all say bye to the Queen. There's only one Queen. That's her. So I appreciate you guys. I don't know what MCC Pod mean. I want them to say bye. Let me say good, bad, and ugly. Yeah. They say bye to the Queen. Everybody, if you can, who's all here. As you know, listen, if you want to contribute to the show, if you're on Podbean, you know what to do. Tap that become a patron button there. If you're on Facebook and all that, if you're going to watch this later, it's real simple. You can do that right there. There it is in the comment. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. Type that in. All you have to do that. All you have to do is do that. Become a premium member of the podcast. If you don't, I appreciate you guys just tuning your in. No pressure. I just like for you guys to hang out. Until then, y'all know how we do it. Put your hands together now. Because you know I'm coming. We groove when we get out of here. We groove, y'all. Pardon me. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to go now. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Y'all look, y'all gonna watch this boring Monday night football game that's on. The Seahawks and the Saints. Nobody ain't watching that either. So y'all y'all enjoy the rest of it.
Look, I got some Texas barbecue waiting on me downstairs. So I'm about to get in where I finish.
Go on, get in there. You ain't watching the game. We'll holler at y'all. This is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Queen, for hanging with me. This is the Big Time Show. Bye, man. Yeah, I'll see you next Saturday for the one and only. Y'all know what it is. The Big Time Show. Yeah.